Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm the guy writing to you about some of the control boxes. So I just thought I'd show a quick video to show you what I'm talking about. So to give you a background, this is the box that I've been talking about, 6 PIDs. It's for this setup over here. So I have got 4 fermenters right now. There will be 2 more. We're not including these right now. There's a glycol system up here, reservoir. There's 2 pumps, 1, 2, and then if you look, each of these has a little disc on the inside. It's kind of hard to see, but it goes in and out. And the solenoid is on the out, and so each PID will turn on a solenoid to open it, and it'll turn both pumps on. We have it rigged up so that both pumps pump through the setup, rather than just one or the other, because it's not jacketed. It's just this little disc, so it shouldn't be too bad. So my question is this. So you see here we've got both pumps plugged into that outlet, and then that outlet runs down to a plug right here. Each of the solenoids is a plug, and so this is the pump plug, right? And that goes in to the control panel. Those are each of the solenoid plugs right there. So just try to, if I open this up, it's a little bit of a rat's nest here. I've been like in the middle of setting up the whole brewery. So basically, try to explain this mayhem here. We've got the main power right here coming in, and it goes to the e-stop first, the load does, and then it goes to the switch to turn it on. It's just a push button, and then that goes to the this bus. The negative goes to the switch, and then that switch goes to the negative bus. So then I'm running one off the bus onto the first controller, and then that's just kind of in a series. Same with the negatives, back to this, and then I was going to run a jumper from 1 to 14. I think that's the right way to do that. That's kind of one thing I wanted to have you guys verify. And then so then I would have, coming off of 13, it would go it would basically plug into the solenoid and this indicator light. So there's those 2, and so each controller would fire the indicator light and send power to the solenoid. So then the big question is the pump. This cord for the pump. I wasn't sure how to operate this. Basically, I was going to come off of 13 of each of these as well, and I didn't know if like going directly to the power for the pump. If I went directly to the power for the pump, what I was worried about is, so say this controller sent the signal to fire it, so it goes to this, but all the other 5 are connected to the same thing, and so I felt like the power would run back to 13 on each of them, which would turn the indicator lights on and open the solenoids, which is not what we want. Your diagram of the all of the power coming off together, and then that going to a contactor, it still to me is doing the same thing, since all of those would go to the contactor. If one goes to the contactor, then I'm guessing that power would go back out to all, back to 13 of each of them, which would turn on the indicator light and open the solenoid. So that's my main question. I felt like maybe I needed a relay or a contactor for each of them, so 6 of them. I hope I'm wrong, because I don't have much room and I really want to get this thing wrapped up. Just wanted to show you also, I built this out of your parts. This is a control box for, mainly it's for my boil kettle. This is the boil kettle, which I'm fired up tonight. I'm doing a test. I haven't actually started to brew. This is a production brewery. It's a 4-barrel mash tun. This is a big 7-barrel kettle. And so the control box, basically, it has a controller for mash and one for the boil. Although the controller for the mash is just reading temperature at this point. I think maybe at some point I will put a rim system together with that. The middle one's just the timer. And so how I have this rigged up is that I have the boil kettle controller basically operates the igniter to the burner. And I have the liquid level switch that you guys have. I have that in series out 13. Pretty sure that's how it is. So that it'll only let power go to the ignition once it's above a certain level. And in this case, it's like 40 gallons. It's right there is where I have it. On the other side, I have the tri-clamp temperature probe, which I actually have, I'm going to install on each of the fermenters too. I already ordered those. I think it was attempted to deliver today and it didn't work. And then one other kind of cool thing is this is the first box that I made for this homebrew rig here. It's called a Brutus, where it operates 2 solenoid valves for the hot liquor tank and the mash tun, and it has the temperature probes. And so, like in this, if the hot liquor tank, I wanted it 170 degrees and it's at 120, this will read that, open up the solenoid and let the fire go until it hits 170, and then it cuts it off. And this one I've actually had problems with. I have emailed you guys. That's another video, but I think I may have figured that one out. We'll see. So anyways, that's it. Let me know what you think about this, and cheers.